Welcome back to the Everyday Faith Podcast from Eastside with today's faith-rooted principle. Hey there, welcome back. I'm Isaac Johnson, and today is Saturday, July the 18th, and I want to give us today's rooted principle, which is this: no obstacle that you face today is greater than God. No obstacle that we face is greater than God. And we find this principle come in the walls of Jericho. We can trust God and we can obey God and we can see walls come down. Joshua chapter number 6. I love the book of Joshua and the stories that come out of that. Really, again, we think sometimes of Bible stories, but these are true accounts, things that really happened. God really did this. God really broke down the walls of Jericho. Joshua 6, verses 3 through 5, "And ye shall compass the city, all ye men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shalt thou do 6 days. And 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram's horns. And the 7th day ye shall compass the city 7 times. And the priest shall blow with the trumpet, and it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when ye hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat, and the people shall ascend up every man straight before him." You know, the city of Jericho was the first really city that Israelites had faced when they had entered the Promised Land. And because the city was built on the site of an oasis and had high interlocking walls, it was considered impossible to conquer. The military technology of that day had no weapon that was capable of mounting an effective attack against Jericho. And to the children of Israel, Jericho represented an insurmountable obstacle. It was huge. They looked and they said, "There's no way that we can do this." But God came into the mix for the children of Israel, and the walls didn't present any challenge to God. Notice, however, that he didn't just immediately level that city, which he could have. First, the Israelites had to obey him. Think about the very fact for just a second. They see this insurmountable thing. God says, "Hey, I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to take care of it. But here's what you need to do first. You need to march around 1 time every day." Okay. That kind of sounds silly. Think about if they had not obeyed. God probably would not have making those walls fall down flat. What after the second day, they're like, "You know what? This is silly. Why are we doing this?" And just quit and said, "Okay, well, on the 7th day, we'll march around and we'll do what God said on the 7th day, but this is just silly." God wouldn't have done it, but only after they followed his instructions did God miraculously deliver the city into their hands. You know, oftentimes you and I, we face challenges, and we're just tempted to sit back and let God take care of it for us. And while he is certainly able, sometimes he works in ways that we won't expect. Maybe that we first have to take a step of faith even before he works. But when we obey, he acts. They had to take that step of faith and do what God said, walk around those walls 1 time every day for those 7 days. And then God did what did what he said he was going to do. Think about that. The walls came down. No obstacle that you or I face, no problem that you and I face today is greater than God. Trust him, obey him, listen to him, seek him, and watch the walls come down in your life. Thanks, and have a great day. Thanks for joining us for today's Rooted Principle right here on the Everyday Faith Podcast. If today's conversation has encouraged you, be sure to share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to follow and subscribe so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time right here on the Everyday Faith Podcast.